Okay, and so now we've made it back into the house after doing everything in the church. So what to do, what to do? You can, you could do like I did and spend an hour walking around the house, just kind of like trying to figure out what's going on. The telephone call is definitely something that throws you off a little bit because instinctively you kind of like want to run towards it, right? We're going to skip past the phone call and we are going to go straight into Grandma and Grandpa's room here. And the first thing that we're going to look for is this red key that's just appeared out of nowhere. Very, very, very random and very easy to miss. But yes, we do want to lift that plank up, and to get that, we're going to need the crowbar. And since we have a red key now, we do have to go to the red door down in the basement to progress further. So, yeah, this was definitely one of the more confusing parts of my initial playthrough. It's like kind of like you can put two and two together with the red key going to the red door, but I mean, as far as finding the red key, that was just all luck, honestly. It was just like a lot of wandering around. So once we get here, use the red key, and this is obviously going to be completely different than what it was at the beginning of the game. So there's no well here any longer. And we just have the sign that says the crowbar is in the basement. And so a lot of light flickering, and they really love the flickering lights in in this game, honestly. But yeah, let this thing do its thing. A light bulb will drop from the ceiling, and there it goes. And so as you can see, there's like a little interaction icon underneath it, and so what you do is you tap it. Now, I've had the crowbar show up on the very first go, but it's not really common. I've noticed that usually, generally, I'll have to hit it about 4 times before the crowbar actually appears. So that was one tap, and if you can't find the interaction icon for the crowbar, then just tap it again. And generally, like lately, it's been about 4 times that I've had to tap this thing to get to the section that actually has the crowbar in it. This is one of the rooms that will pop up with the safe just in case you need to put something away before you pick up the crowbar. And so I kind of like took a look at the inventory real quick, seeing like, do I need to throw anything away? And there you go. Once you see that interaction icon, that's where the crowbar is. Now, once you pick this up, tap the light again, and that will make it go away, and the scenery will change again. And for no reason whatsoever, it'll bring up a whole bunch of the Virgin Mary statues, is what I think they are, just because there is a trophy later on that says "Make 4 virgins cry," but that's like when you place the objects into the bowls that they're holding. So I don't think there's any real like kind of rhyme or reason as to which statue to take a picture of. I really haven't noticed anything that was out of the ordinary with any of the statues, so you just kind of got to go through each one of them and take pictures. I'm trying to see if I spot anything like as I'm doing this video to try later on for an update video if necessary. But it's generally when you take a photo and it does like that horror, like right there, like that horror pitch, that it starts to move on to the next section. So just blast away with the photos, honestly, is all that you can do here. Eventually you will get a jump scare, and once all of these statues appear, you can just do something for, you know, a few seconds. I decided just to go through the photos here and just discard the ones that I no longer need. which takes you back into this kind of like quote unquote real section of the basement. And at this point, since we do have the crowbar now, there are two places that we can use it. There's one place that we need to use it in order to progress further in the game. The second spot is completely optional. I'll show you where both of them are, because one of them is in the attic. And so if we make our way back up to the attic, go up this railing here, go down this hallway, past the clock room, just off to the left. This plank is by the footboard of the bed. So when you go up here, just turn left to turn left, and you'll see it right down here. Now, when you prop this one up, you are going to find a cassette tape, which says, "Do not listen to this cassette tape," which begs the question of, which again begs the question of, why did you record it in the first place if you don't want anybody to listen to it? But if you do listen to it, you do get a trophy for actually listening to that. The second place where we're going to use the crowbar, and this is the one that is needed to progress through the game, is in Grandma and Grandpa's bathroom. And we are going to find a ring in there, and that will become necessary later on. So go ahead and prop this one up and grab the ring. And this will pretty much do it for this video here. I'm trying to do things in order so that way we can just kind of like progress like as needed, get what we need as it's needed. So Luca will kind of like freak out here, and he will draw in his notebook. But again, for right now, we'll just kind of like end this video on this note here. If this did help you out, do me a favor, throw a like on the video, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that good YouTube stuff that you would normally do. It helps the channel out a lot. Appreciate you for checking out the video, and let me know if this video helped you out, and I will catch you in the next one.